Hello everybody and welcome to another video. This is another zine making video stemming from my November zine that I have created for my zine subscription, and I just wanted to kind of show you how I go about creating it and a little behind the scenes look at how I create my quarterly zines. So I usually start with a journal. We're camping here and I pulled out my journal and just wanted a place to just get out my thoughts. So that's usually how my zines begin, is just writing out some thoughts and getting things out of my mind and that kind of thing. And of course, being in nature and camping is always helpful for me for that, because it just is so refreshing and allows my mind to be a little more clear-headed. And then I come back to my studio, which you see here, and I start typing out the words that I wrote. This is a great way for me to refine some of the things I've written and kind of make more sense of it, create more of a flow, and that kind of thing. And then, of course, this is where the fun part begins. Here I am just using a piece of paper. It's a little bit larger. I want to say it's about 12 by 16 or so. My goal in the end, when the zine is folded up, is to be 4 by 6. So I had to kind of do the math there. But it's a thinner sheet of paper, more so than my usual paper. Usually I use like a cardstock or something. But so I'm being very mindful when I'm adding paint to this that I'm not putting too much on it or making it too moist or anything like that. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of collage work on top. You can probably see that this isn't one of my more vibrant zines. I really wanted to create more of a worn look, maybe a little older look of paper. So I'm using a little more kind of muted colors here. And as you can see, I'm not even using a paintbrush. I'm just using a little towel to spread some of the paint around. I'm really not too concerned too much about the aesthetics at this point, because I know I'm going to be adding text on top of the paper. And then I go ahead and fold it like I usually do with my 8-page zines. And if you would like a template for how to do this fold, I provide that for free in the link below here in the underneath the video, that you can print out for free. And then I kind of just get going at it. Now that it's folded, I can kind of see what it's going to look like a little more. This particular zine is called Let the Light Shine Through, and I wanted to use some magazine lettering for the cover here. So that's what I spent some time looking through some of my magazines and cut out the words I wanted and going from there. Now I will tell you with this zine, if any of my subscribers are watching, I do end up adjusting this a little bit more. So when you receive it, it's going to look a little bit different. But this was kind of just my first go at it, so I thought it would be fun to share. And with that text that I wrote out earlier, I went ahead and printed it on some thinner paper. This is kind of like the type of paper that you get when you buy glassware. It's not quite tissue paper. It's a little thicker than tissue paper, but thinner than regular paper. And I didn't want it to be super white because I knew my background was going to be this kind of off yellow tan color. So I found this coloring to be good. I'm not 100% happy with how it turned out, how I printed on it, but I think it works for what I need to do here. So I'm just kind of rolling with it. And then each of the pieces of text that I do add here, I'm just gluing it on with my roller glue. You can see, and I've mentioned this in the past, if this were a one-of-a-kind zine or a special order zine, a custom zine, I would of course use a better quality adhesive, but because I will be taking this to the printer to make copies for my subscribers, I'm not too concerned about it being stuck on there super well. It just has to kind of hold its place. And then it usually takes me a little bit of time to figure out where I'm going to put the different text. You see me kind of noodling with that a little bit. It's always a process of thinking ahead and seeing how many pages I have to work with and that kind of thing. And also making sure that the text is prominent enough. I do like to add a little bit of, or I should say, I do like to allow a little bit of space where there isn't text. I just think it, for the reader, I feel like it gives a little breathing room for them to really enjoy more of the artwork part of it. Certainly you can fill up your zines or your booklets with as much text as you want, but I tend to allow a little bit of space. So that's kind of what you see here. And this is my favorite part, is once the zine is made, going back and adding little details, highlighting certain things that I really want to the readers to see, and adding my own little twist on things, my little scribbles and doodles and that kind of thing. And you can see I'm really not adding too many colors. I ended up incorporating some black in it because I do think black makes everything else pop. But for me, this is pretty mellow, because if you've seen some of my videos in the past, I go real bright with the colors. And like I said, this will be a little bit different for the subscribers. This is part of my quarterly subscription, so I send 4 zines out a year, every 3 or 4 months. And my subscription currently is full because I've had so many signups, and it's hard for me to keep up with the amount of people because it's just me creating. So I will slowly be adding some more space and thinking about how I'm going to grow the subscription in the future. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. And here I wanted to write out a quote that I felt was important, and I'm writing this on, it's kind of like vellum paper. It's you can see through it, and that was important to me because I wanted my artwork to kind of shine through behind it. So instead of just using the printed text here for this quote, I wanted to handwrite it, and then when I make copies of it, it looks like I just wrote directly onto the paper, which is a good little trick. And then, of course, I have to add a couple little stickers. These stickers are special. These are from Portugal. I just love them. Just extra little details. And I didn't go through all of the text with you guys. I want to keep that kind of special for the subscribers. But here we go. Here's the end product. And I will be going back and tweaking this a little bit more, like I said. But this is a good first round. There it is, opened up. And I did do some painting on the back as well, as you can see. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this channel, and leave any comments or questions below. Cheers. Bye.